everybody out there in YouTube land. It is me. It is Jim, better known as Sandman Mystery Comics. Everything is shipped. This is the long receipt. I'm showing the backside because I don't want to show off the tracking numbers in case there's any unscrupulous people who see the video. I will be sending these out to everyone. And while I was at the post office, I had to literally wait in line, and I was there from 9:45 till 11:15. That's how long the line was. But I got supplies too. I got all the boxes I needed. So, Rob, your box with the treasuries, the comics, and everything, that's going to ship tomorrow at the kiosk. Yay. So then everything that is shipped or everything shipping is out. And I had to go to the counter as well because Comics Embraced massive box of manga had to be shipped out, media mail. Okay, I couldn't send it priority. It would have been like $100 shipped priority. So there was that. But it was worth it because I got all the supplies I needed for like the next 3 or 4 sales for you guys. I got the bubble wrap packages to put your comics in. I got both size boxes that I needed. I got a ton more legal size priority mail envelopes to fit the Gemini mailers in. So I am hooked up for the next couple of months on supplies there. The only thing I got to worry about is tape. And I bought plenty of that. So I am good to go for the sales moving forward. Now, and I'll probably send these out tomorrow to everybody, if not later today. I don't know if later today because honestly, I got to go to bed early today. I got to go to bed by 8 because tomorrow is the day I start. Sunday's my Monday, and Sunday I start work at 5 in the morning. And then Monday through Thursday is when I work the second shift, which I think that's where all the sleep's coming from. Because after me and the wife went to breakfast and went antiquing and went to the comic book store and went to our local library, we came home. I was exhausted and I took a nap and just woke up. Okay. So yeah, it's the going back and forth on the different hours of the shift that's getting to me here. But also when we got back, I made a quick stop in the back in the storage unit because I remember seeing some comics, and they're not going to be, some of them will be at this cheap sale where everything's going to be $2. Okay. But a lot of them, the more valuable ones, are going to be at the books that are the sale I'm going to do after that, which is going to be the more expensive book sale. But when I was at the comic book store, let me show you what I got there, and then I want to talk about something that Todd McFarlane is doing, the Todd father. He wants to get rid of, obviously, Funko Pops. From what I heard, he's not a fan of the Funko Pops. And he's come out with his own things, which I recommend you guys check out. They're called Todd's Mods. There's like 3 or 4 that are out right now. There's the Swamp Thing. There's Bane. There is Batman, and then Killer Croc is coming, and Superman, and those look phenomenal. And these things blow pops out of the water. If he keeps up the quality of work on these, because I did buy the Swamp Thing, and we're going to check it out. I'm sorry, say bye-bye to Funko Pops, because Funko Pops, yes, they're cutesy, but man, they don't have that level of Todd detail that we're used to, from Todd McFarlane toys. So that's what's up. We're going to check it out together. I'll open it once I show these. And then I want to show you guys the Marvel and the DC stuff that I pulled out from the storage unit. Okay. I had to get this. I love me the Herculoids. So Herculoids 2 came out. Boom, boom, boom. Got to read that. And then I figured, why not? I kind of like the Silverhawks. So I bought Silverhawks 1 and 2. See how that book is running. And then I bought 2 copies of Sonic the Hedgehog meets the DC Universe. One to read, one to store. Why? Because I want to see the Flash Sonic race, man. Come on, Flash and Sonic, people. Come on. It's Flash and Sonic. We gotta see it. All right. Those are the new comic books that I actually got at my LCS. Okay. And my wife, she dug through the comic book bins and she found a Pebbles and Bam Bam book she wanted. So I got her that. It was like $6. And she found Grimm. You know, Dynamite did the Grimm TV show as a comic book a few years back, but I couldn't get them all through mycomicshop.com, and my LCS had the issue she was missing. So boom, 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 she grabbed the 3 she needed. Now she's got a complete run on the Grimm comic series. But here is the toy, dudes and dudettes. Look at this. Is supposed to replace Funko Pops? Yes, please. And see, it's Todd's Mods. Boom. Put out through DC Direct, man. This thing is awesome. Look at the art. Oh, Swag, you got me saying that all the time now. Look at the art. Okay. And we are going to open this bad boy up and check it out. Come on. Open sesame. There we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's real groovy. Something tells me I gotta cut him out of this. Yep. There we go. Oh, damn. Look at this. It's much lighter than a Funko. It's vinyl. It's mold casted like a lot of the Godzilla toys are. But man, the level of detail and the paint job. To quote Batman Dark Knight, this thing is Billy Badass. If this is what they're doing, if this is Todd's idea to replace the Funko Pops, man, I am all for it. This is awesome possum. And it's Swamp Thing, good dudes and dudettes, Swamp Thing. The elemental protector of the green. Oh yeah, this will be going right up here with my 2 Sandmans and Dr. Fate, my Shadow, my Shining Knight, my 2 Specters, my Wildcat, my Hawkman, Starman, and those Funkos over there. This guy's going to go somewhere here. I don't know, but he's going. That's awesome. And he stands well. Okay, they made him to stand too. That's really groovy because he's standing on the keyboard of my laptop right now, which I'm using to film. All right, now we're going to show some groovy stuff. Books I dug out from the back. First up, World's Finest, number 153. This is definitely an expensive book, even though it's in low grade. Why? If you don't know, I'll tell you. It's World's Finest 153. This is where the Batman slapping Robin comes from. That one panel, yes, from this book that has made millions of memes. And this is it. This is the book. If this was high grade, it would be in the hundreds of dollars. But since it's low grade, it's not hundreds of dollars, but it's definitely It's over $10, but less than $50 in low grade. Okay. And it is complete, and everything's still attached. It's been loved. And then we've got World's Finest number 198, another low grade book. And this is the third Superman and Flash race. Another not cheap, even in low grade like this one is. Okay. All right. And then next up, I didn't even know I had these. These are books I don't even really want. Jack Kirby's The Sandman, number 1 and number 2. These are high grade. There are 2 spine ticks on Sandman number 2. Each one is near the staple, but there's nothing with this one. I wish this was the purple background, because then that would be the error, which is very valuable. But yeah, there's these. And people would say, Jim, you're Sandman Mystery Comics. Why don't you want that Sandman? I'm like, because this is not my Sandman. My Sandman's the Golden Age Sandman. You know, the suit, the gas mask, the fedora, the gas gun, the trench coat, all that good stuff. Not this guy. All right. And then we've got 80-page giant Justice League of America, number 39. And this reprints the Brave and the Bold stories. Starro, how they formed, Amazo. And then there's other stuff in here. Look at this. The Getaway Mastermind, the Puppet Master, Electric Man, Professor Menace, Dr. Destiny, Captain Cold, King Clock, Starro, and Amazo. So it's got all kinds of awesomeness in here. And this is in nice, decent shape. Okay, this is definitely in the very good range. So, let's see. So I was happy to find that. I didn't even know I had that. And here's another one I didn't even know. This is a key replica edition that you could only get at Toys R Us back in the 90s. This is the Toys R Us Batman number 121. I mean, nowadays they call it a facsimile. But it's the first appearance of Mr. Freeze, who was back then called Mr. Zero. Quite a cool book. Another one I didn't even remember getting from James at Mint Hunter. Couple of really nice old issues of GI Combat. This one, unfortunately, has a subscription crease all the way down the middle. So that, as you can see there, it shows through the bag. You can see it right there. It's all the way top to bottom. That's issue 92, featuring the Haunted Tank. And there, yeah, you can see it even better now. Oh, God, if they only knew. And then issue 110, another Haunted Tank adventure. This one does not have a subscription crease. And then, okay, a lot of these probably will be at the $2 or $3 sale. Okay. There may be a few books that are $3, a small pile of them. But we got Superman's Pal, Jimmy Olsen, number 92. World's Finest, 155. World's Finest, 166. World's Finest, 171. World's Finest, 184. Excuse me. World's Finest 186. Now we're getting into the Bronze Age World's Finest. World's Finest 191. Bronze Age DC goodness. Execution on Krypton. Oh my goodness. And then we got some Supergirl. Bronze Age Supergirl. Adventure Comics number 384, where she's looking for the love of her life and using a computer to do it. That never works. Remember when we tried computer dating people? Meaning here, Americans in humanity. It was just a scam. And then I got some Bronze Age DC horror. The Witching Hour 25. I probably got more. I wouldn't just buy one issue. I just didn't dig them out. Had no time. Okay, the next stack is all Marvel stuff. All right. Let me get this organized. All right. Journey into Mystery number 2. This is the volume 2 of Journey into Mystery when they did the horror stuff, and this is the Jack the Ripper story. Combat Kelly. Oh, that should go with the other Spider-Mans, because I grabbed a bunch of Spider-Man here. That's 153. Hold on, let me put that in order. I want to make sure I show everything correctly. There we go. Okay, groovy. Now this is a key. This is Incredible Hulk 178, The Rebirth and Return of Warlock. These have stickers on them from back in the day when I bought them still. And then this is another key, but it's a reader beater. It's very beat. It is Defenders 26, first appearance of Starhawk. Yeah. It's seen some days, man. But it's complete. It's all there. And then, hey, man, Darkhawk number 1. Everybody's got to have one. I've had several of these. I think this is the third one. I've had 2 direct and 1 newsy. I found another copy of Rogue number 1, the foily goodness. I wish I knew I had this sooner. This is Ren and Stimpy number 1, still sealed in the poly bag. With the Stimpy and the scratch and sniff is still intact. And then, yep. Sabretooth miniseries 1 through 4. And first appearance of Eddie Brock in Web of Spider-Man number 18. And then we're going to Amazing Spider-Man 126 from 1973. The kangaroo comes back. Tie me kangaroo down, sport. Tie me kangaroo down. Amazing Spider-Man 153. ASM 170. ASM 184. First appearance of the White Dragon. Not to be confused with DC's White Dragon, father of the Peacemaker. And then I got 2 copies of ASM 202. One's a newsie. One is direct. I believe this is like the 2nd or 3rd appearance of the Black Cat. It is ASM 204. And then ASM 264. Duh, I forgot for a second. ASM 277. Some black suited goodness there with the Hobgoblin, Daredevil, and the Kingpin. Oh my. And then all 6 parts of the Return of the Sinister Six, which is 334, 335, 336, 337, 338, and 339. Now, this issue, the last part and the 5th part, are newsstands, high grade. Okay, don't know if anybody cares about that, but you should, because in the 90s, newsstands were hard to find, especially in good grade. And then some more Spidey here. Yeah. I must have had 10 of these, man. We got some ASM 375 and 374. And then just a cool Carnage appearance in ASM 403. ASM 428. And the last ASM I got is 583. And these are all original run. Okay. And this is some dating special. Tribute to dating issue. Yep. You'll be seeing all these books, the DCs and the Marvels that I just shown, in upcoming sales. And that's it. But let me know, most importantly, what I'm really concerned about. Let me know what you think of Todd's Mods. I love this. Great vinyl figure. It's like a vinyl, super detailed vinyl statue, man. Just like the X Plus Godzilla figures, but nowhere near the cost. These retail for about 20 bucks. Don't buy them on eBay because you're going to pay. I checked them out. They're all around $25. One guy's selling them at $29. The Bane is incredible. The Batman is cool. It's a Dark Knight Batman. As you can see, the Swamp Thing is phenomenal. And the Bane is incredible. Okay, and the 2 new ones they got coming are Killer Croc and Superman, which both look epic as well. If Todd keeps up this quality of work on them and doing this, he's gonna put Funko out. Nobody gonna want Funko anymore. Not when you can get this, man. This is just epic. Look at that detail. Just look at that. Dude kicks booty, man. But let me know what you think of these and how you like them. I've rambled on long enough. It's almost 30 minutes. I'm going to shut up now. God bless you all. I will get you all your tracking tomorrow because, again, my wife's going to wake up. We're going to hang out, watch a movie, eat dinner, and then I got to go to bed. But everything is shipped. Yay! And that way I'm fully prepared for the next sale. I love you all. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your Saturday. And I'll see you soon. Be sure to watch out for upcoming episodes of the Kaiju Review, the Pulp Cereal Review, and anything else I've got coming. Oh yeah, indies from the 80s on the Prowler. That's coming. All right. Peace out, Girl Scouts.